Peace and one love. Y'all already know, man. It's your boy 2eiies, man. New Midwest Media. Like, subscribe, share. Follow me on all platforms. All platforms at 2eiies. Put a one behind it on Twitter. Rare Breed Entertainment. Rare Breed Entertainment. Lift his soul. Lift his soul. The pay-per-view just went off. The VOD is available. I can say this is some dope battles. I can say this is some dope battles. Quite a few people showed up, things like that. Shout out to Lush One, he was a host. Swave and Ike, they came on the host. As far as Restore Order team. You know what I mean? They came through between the battles and hosted on the live pay-per-view. Shout out to them. They tried to have Norbs on there, or whatever, but his audio wasn't working. It was coming in and out, things like that. Started off, they had the 1SK. You know what I mean? Shout out to both of them on the 1SK battle. 6-8 and man, I think this guy named Will or something. I'm not sure what the other guy name is, to be honest. You know what I mean? But both of them pretty good. Shout out to them. 6-8, I met him and I remember seeing him on maybe a Crucible or something like that. I think it is, or something like that. I want to say I also seen them maybe on a Riot or something like that. I can't quite remember, you know what I mean, or whatnot. But shout out to both of them. But yeah, they had that one. I just say keep the 1SKs coming. Just keep the 1SKs coming. You know what I mean? Then we had an intermission, things like that. Intermission was kind of long. That first one was like 20 minutes. You know what I mean? You had Swave and Ike at Lush, they debating, you know what I mean? Some hip hop talk. Nas, it was his top 5 albums, you know what I mean? Y'all tell me what y'all think. They had a nice little conversation going on. Y'all tell me what y'all think was Nas' top 5 albums. But boom, let's get straight to the battles now though. XL versus Danger Zone. XL, you know what I mean? He went first. He had plenty of zone bars and flips, things like that. You know what I mean? Nice solid round. Zone or whatnot. He had you know how he be layered and things like that. You know what I mean? He had some dope material. You know what I mean or whatnot. And I just edged him. I just edged zoning at first. The second round, XL had a rebuttal. You know what I mean? And then he had a way much better round to me than his first. You know what I mean? Get a little bit more comfortable, a little more. You know what I mean? In the zone, no pun intended. You know what I mean? Then zone, he had a rebuttal or whatnot, but he had a slow start. Then he heated more up in his second. You know what I mean? So my bad. I had the zone taking the edge in the first, XL taking the second one, and then when it came to the third or whatnot, XL's okay third. Zone to me, you know what I mean, was much clearer, you know what I mean, or whatever. But it's all first watch, you know what I'm saying. Once again, all first watch, but I had Danger Zone taking the first and the third. Nice battle. Then we had Street Hymns versus Bonnie the Godiva. You know what I'm saying? Holy Fans versus Only Fans. Um, Hymns, his angle, his approach, things like that. He got to come with something else now. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it. Can't try to do the same thing to each lady you run into. You know what I mean? You got to switch it up, things like that. Um, he went first. You know what I mean? He come with all the the whole stuff and this and that. You know what I mean or whatnot. It was cool. You know what I mean or whatnot. Bonnie, you know what I mean? Her first or whatnot. I like her little angle or whatnot when she was talking about the horsemen, you know what I mean, and whatnot. And she hit, talk about how all of them, you know what I mean, is already into it, you know what I mean. Even Saga all the way down to the hand, you know what I mean. That was kind of dope. I edged her the first. Second round, Hymns, he had the he went from He went from being street hymns, you know what I mean, to one of his props as he come back as the Boulevard. He got the glasses on, shirt, things like that. You know what I mean? Talking to like he, you know what I mean, like he educated, you know what I mean, brother, things like that. Um, did all that and still out chase to the nigga. Oh no, that was Bonnie. She freestyled on her second. So yeah, he had a nice little second of whatnot. His antic, it was pretty decent though. My bad. His second, his antic, it was pretty decent, you know what I mean? Or whatever. But I was starting to see it as like, okay, what else he gonna do? You know what I mean? Or whatnot. And then yeah, Bonnie came out with the rebuttal and said doing all that or whatnot. You know what I mean? And you still ain't a real nigga because you want to change from street hymns to Boulevard to this and that. Fam, you still ain't a street nigga. You know what I mean? Or whatnot. Then she freestyled a little bit. Then she had the whole mama angle, the mom angle with him in that second. You know what I mean? That's a debatable round that second. You know what I mean? The second is debatable. So I got Bonnie Edge in the first. I got Hims Edge in the second. But that second can be debatable. Third round, Street Hims, he had the whole Coke angle. He was like, yeah, you was telling whoa, was it Chrissy? Was it Chrissy or somebody about the whole Coke angle? Let me see if I got it. The Coke angle only fell flat. Right, his issue with math or whatnot. He kept saying, "Yeah, my only issue, but you have an issue with math." You know what I mean? Then he wanted his other prop he brought out trying to say as far as her sales on her OnlyFans page, and the shit fell out of there flat. He pretty much was talking to himself, things like that. Nah, know what I'm saying? He stumbled a couple of times because it wasn't it. He stumbled a couple of times in the third, things like that or whatnot. Bonnie went on and took care of business, you know what I mean? His antics, though, his antics, that's the word I was looking for. His antics. They were antics in the second. It was, you know what I'm saying? It was okay, like I said, when he went from street to Boulevard, you know what I mean, or whatnot. That was okay. But this third round, nah, you know what I mean? That wasn't it. So I had Bonnie taking the battle, you know what I mean? First and third, with the second being debatable. That's why I hear some people shout out to her too, because she won the 1,000 body of the night. You know what I mean? I ain't agreed to that, you know what I mean, or whatnot. Um, I really had nobody getting body of the night, but if they stand the closest 3-0 or whatnot, it still ain't that one, you know what I mean, or whatnot. But we'll get to the person that I think got it. But shout out to her, shout out to Street Hymns. Hey, Street Hymns, these ladies are known. That's it. That's it. Next we had B Magic versus Old Red. You know what I mean? B Magic, you know what I mean? He had a cool first round. He had a couple of, you know what I'm saying, like a couple of stumbles in that first, you know what I mean? But then got it back and went back to cooking. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to that first. Old Red, all he had to do was come through clear, you know what I mean? Or whatnot to get the first. Now, see, this is the thing right here. This is the thing right here. You had somebody who stumbled in a first and was cooking, and somebody who continuously ran every bar back. Y'all know how Old Red do. You know what I mean? They continuously go to drink water and things like that. So far as his delivery, as far as already delivery and things like that, you know what I mean? That was pretty much throwing me off far as him with this battle. You know what I mean? First round I edged Red all cause of the stumble that B Magic did, and he had, you know what I'm saying, kind of like a choke to be, you know what I'm saying, or whatnot. That's how that was. First round. So I edged the first round of Red, but he kept repeating his bars back. You know what I'm saying? Kept running them back. You know what I'm saying? So that delivery and that wasn't it. Second round or whatnot, B Magic or whatnot, he was this round he was consistent with the flow. You know what I mean? When no stumbles, anything like that. You know what I mean? Nice delivery. You know what I'm saying? His material, y'all know how his material be. You know what I mean? It's B Magic material. You know what I mean? You're not finna get those intricate stuff. You're not finna get these whole high powered bars and things like that. You know what I mean? So the old flips, you know what I'm saying? Things like that. That's what we got. Um, Then when it came to old Red or whatnot, you know what I mean? He was cool, you know what I mean? Like I said, it was a better than his first, definitely. It was better than his first, you know what I mean? But yeah, just his delivery, man, and constantly, got to drink the water, and you know what I mean. Say a line, and they got to say the line back, and things like that. That's what kind of threw his rounds off to me when it comes to this battle. You know what I mean? And then when it comes to B Magic or whatnot, um, his material just wasn't strong enough. Know what I'm saying? Or whatnot. So you're dealing with somebody who material is not strong enough, but it's consistent to somebody who material is strong, but it's like how he delivering it is messing me up. You know what I mean? B Magic, of course, he had the Jamaican joint in the third with the translation. You know what I mean? Very nice, no stumbles. Like I said, shout out to B Magic. You know what I mean? As far as his 3 rounds, he had, like I said, the first one he had to stumble. Old Red, or whatnot, his third, he come with the Sons and Con angle, you know what I mean, or whatnot. Um, the Silk caffeine, but you end up with Silk. After caffeine, they end up giving you coffee and all that stuff. Red had material, you know what I'm saying, just how him delivering and getting it out. But I still had Old Red taking this battle, you know what I'm saying, each round. But the second round to me can be debatable. But other than that, I had O Red taking each round. You know what I mean? Shout out to O Red. Shout out to B Magic. Next battle, we had QP versus Ill Will. This battle right here kind of turned out how anybody kind of expected it. You know what I'm saying? Um, if you've been, you know what I'm saying, really following the battle, really following the culture, you know what I mean? We know what QP can do. We know, he can entertain us and things like that. And that's exactly what we got all 3 rounds from him in this battle. But the difference is he was going up against Ill Will. You know what I mean? Or whatnot. I had Ill Will taking each round. And this is who I had far as when they said closest to um, body of the night or the clearest 3 rounds. Because ain't nobody get body tonight. That's my thing. But the closest 3 rounds, you know what I'm saying? Who took the closest 3 rounds, I would say Ill Will. Because like I said, I got what's called him's getting that second round against Bonnie. You know what I'm saying? I got him getting that. But this one right here, QP did good. But Ill Will didn't kill him, but he put the seasoning on him every round. You know what I'm saying? He put the seasoning on every round. You know what I mean? Um, Nice battle though. Nice battle. You know what I'm saying? Ill Will even had the little dancing thing in the third. Like JC wasn't the real dancer. This is the real dancer. So he come with all the funny. You know how both of them come, man. Definitely had a nice battle for real, for real. Shout out to QP, man. Shout out to QP. You know what I mean? Quantum was in the building. You know what I'm saying? Ill took a shot at him. There's a lot of people was getting shots tonight. Let me see. Real Sick got some shots thrown at him tonight. Jazz the rapper, the old dispatcher. Yeah, this is one of them lines. Oh, and then speaking of that or whatnot, um, um, QP. Let me see. He threw a shot at Jazz at the end of his first or whatnot. You know what I mean? Ill Will, he come back freestyling because upstairs, because this time the event was in the basement, so upstairs or whatnot, there was some little event going on. I guess the music was stumping and things like that, so they had to battle and rap loud or whatnot. But anyway, back to my point, yeah, QP took this shot at Jazz in the first or whatnot. Um, um, Ill Will or whatnot. In the second, he said, "All this jazz that you talking, um, you gonna need she gonna become your dispatcher or something like that." You know what I'm saying? He freestyle that. You know what I mean? Y'all know Ill Will be freestyling stuff like that. But yeah, like I said, man, all first watch, um, dope battle. You know what I'm saying? He didn't choke, nothing like that. I was glad for you know what I'm saying, for all that. You know what I'm saying and whatnot. It just Ill Will, just his material and things like that. You know what I mean? But shout out to both of them, all first watch. Um, Next battle was the main event, BK versus Charlie Clips. We all was wondering, you know what I mean, what kind of battle we was gonna get out of this one, things like that. Um, Big K come exactly how the dog come. You know what I mean? He had 3 rounds. He gonna strike in them 3 rounds. Things like that. 2 minutes 30 seconds. You know what I mean? That's how you get down. Um, his third round, when I guess we was figuring out like what was his angle he gonna use, whether he gonna use the Charlie Clips Pops angle or things like that, you know what I mean? But no, his third round was the Joe Biden angle, you know what I mean? Like you know what I'm saying, you sold your people out just like your father did. That's how he did it. That's how Big K did it. You know what I mean? But Big K had 3 rounds, but man, Charlie Clips was just ready. You know what I mean, or whatnot. You know, he was more on it, things like that. I had clips taking each one of those rounds. You know what I mean? But no bodies on these because everybody came prepared. Just one guy or girl, they material just one level up. You know what I mean? One level up. So for me, you know what I mean? I had Ill Will getting the closest far like 3 zip. You know what I mean? I had Ill Will for taking that, and QP still did good. But shout out to Bonnie once again for getting that $1,000. You know what I'm saying or whatnot. Um, Street him his strategy. He had a good strategy. He just didn't know how to execute it. That's the word. He ain't know how to execute it. You know what I mean? Them props, he got to work on that. You know what I mean? Like I said, the second round. You know what I mean? I was feeling that going from street. You know what I mean, or whatnot, until Boulevard. Now you know what I mean. And he has nice material, but that third, and when it comes to that third, that's what make people just striked out what he did in the second and everything else, but not me. You know what I'm saying? If I when you really watching how I think the all first watch, that's how I had it. You know what I mean? But shout out to Rev Reed Entertainment. You know what I mean? Lift His Soul. They said Chef Trez versus Emerson Kennedy will be going down on their October card. You know what I mean? I'm not sure why I got rescheduled, things like that, but shout out to them. Hope everything's safe. Once again, man, Red Breed Entertainment, man, break by break. This your boy 2eiies, man. Like, subscribe, share, follow me on all platforms. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. You know, I'll be outside. I definitely be outside. You know what I'm saying or whatnot. Gang.